this paper. I brought it down so that we can, Mommy's gonna draw for Inktober, and I wanted this kind of paper. And you can paint if you want to today too, okay? Sound good? Yeah, you can use the paper if you want to. Fairby can paint if she wants. Okay, you just let me know. But I got it for me because I want to draw. And you can paint if you want. But you don't have to, but you can.
Carrot.
You want a carrot? You can have a carrot. Maybe you could draw a carrot too. One day. Maybe one day you could draw a carrot, right? That would be fun. I wanted to show y'all Fairby's variety of art. Some of her stuff is upstairs, so it's not down here. But this is kind of like, I don't feel like she uses blue a lot, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, I know. I said, okay, I'll show you her art in a second. Oh my gosh. I need to clean the carrot bin. You want to put it in a fancy bowl? Because that's what I'm about to do. I was trying to show you her artwork. So the two most recent paintings that she's done, she's used blue, but a lot of times she doesn't use blue. A lot of times, like, she picks pink a lot. Or like, I don't know, yellow, pink. I can't remember what colors, but she doesn't pick blue a lot. And I have, I think, 3 or 4 different blues for her to pick from because I thought that was going to be like, you know, an exciting color. She doesn't use those as much as I thought. So this is what I'm using in her stuff today. I know, I'm going to turn the TV on. Did you see my outfit? Okay, so my foot has been bothering me. So I decided to put sneakers on because it just makes sense because it's holding my foot in a certain way. And I've just noticed that, I think this sounds like I'm really complaining, because whenever I'm very stressed out, like I hunch my body over and I like clench my body. So like I do this and like I clench my feet apparently too. And I didn't realize I was doing that. I knew I like clench my jaws and stuff in my shoulders, but I wasn't aware that I did that to my feet. Because of that, I decided that I would wear shoes because it's hard to clench my feet like that if I have shoes on. Like it makes, you know, it's uncomfortable to do that. So I'm more aware of how my foot posture is. So that's why I'm wearing that. But I love this nightgown. I love this little thing. I think it's so, so cute. It makes me so happy too. I mean, it's just so cute. It's tie-dye. It doesn't have pockets, so I have to wear shorts under it so I have pockets, and that's fine. But like, it's really cute, and it's a t-shirt kind of texture. I think it's actually polyester. I don't think it's really, I don't think it's cotton. It doesn't feel cottony, which is kind of upsetting because I would rather it be cotton. But just because cotton is a better fabric for your body. Different fabrics have frequencies, and so like natural fibers like cotton, linen, wool, things like that are better vibrationally for your body. So whenever you're wearing stuff that's not vibrationally necessarily good, I think this might even have like negative vibrations. I don't know. Anyway, but it makes me happy. Wow, that was like a really long tangent. It makes me happy just as far as like the appearance of it and the comfort level of it. It's very nice. I like it a lot. I decided to do Inktober, and I've missed the last 2 days. So I haven't done it. So I'm going to have to, well, I missed yesterday and then I have to do today. So I have to do those. So if I have them done, I'll put them in whenever I edit. But the first day was a backpack. And I am so proud of this backpack. The next day was, I think it was Discover. Yeah, it was Discover. And I couldn't think of what to do for Discover. So, and I didn't think to look at what other people had posted, you know, for like inspiration. So I put like, kind of like, I'm not going to zoom in on this because now that I see what other people did, mine's kind of embarrassing. But what I did was just like a little swirly with like a lot of things that I would like to discover for myself, because that's how I took that in my head. Like I was like, discover. And also at that point, I didn't realize, I mean, I knew like real artists were going to participate, but like I didn't know that was the only people who were going to tag their stuff, because man, people are good. And it's like detailed, like I cannot believe people can draw this stuff like that quickly. You know what I mean? And like, just like, I mean, and I'm not saying that it's very quick for them. They're probably spending a day on it or the night or whatever, you know, it's probably their hobby for the evening, right? But just the amount of detail that so many of these people are going into, you looking at it? Yeah. My mind does not work in that way at all. Like I have to have something, like whenever you're giving me something vague, like the word discover, like to me, my interpretation of that is not what I've seen anyone else's be. Which is fine. I mean, and I'm not trying to criticize my art style, by the way, or like my brain for thinking that way. I'm just saying, like, now that I have seen what some people have done, I've started looking at other people's stuff for inspiration, because, which is why I skipped yesterday, because what I want to do is going to be way more detailed, because I saw what other people are doing. Because I took it like they were just doing the object. And then like even one of my friends, like she drew the backpack, but she put it on a dog. Like she drew a dog to put the, you know what I mean? And I'm just like literally backpack. So anyways, the third day was, it was boot. I didn't want to draw a boot. So I'm kind of not exactly doing Inktober as it was intended, but I'm still using the prompts as inspiration. So anyways, I didn't want to draw a boot because I could, this is before I looked at other people's designs, by the way, or like drawings. I couldn't think of any boot in my head that was cute. So boot, shoe, whatever. So I drew a shoe, and I am really, really proud of this shoe that I drew. I didn't color it in, and I don't know that I'm going to. I don't know if that's really focusing, but I am so proud of that shoe. So I drew it based off of my dance shoes that I used to use. And so I think it looks really, really good. It's supposed to be a clear shoe, so that's why you can see the sole and like you can see through the strap, because it's supposed to be a clear shoe. So I don't know, I'm not really sure. I think this is not watercolor paper, and I feel like that drawing would be better with watercolor paint, because you would get the transparency, because this is made for like, I mean, I guess you could use whatever on it, but it's definitely not for a watercolor. And the only good things I have to draw with, I mean color with, that I enjoy coloring with are either my grabby acrylic markers, which is what I've used for everything. It's what this paper came with. And then I also like to do my watercolor, because I have like colored pencils and stuff, but it's just not, it just doesn't do it for me. So I would just rather leave it like that. Yesterday's word, the one that I missed, was exotic, and I think today is binoculars, and I'm intimidated by the binoculars one. I know I could use something to trace and like put something down so it would be round, but like I feel like I'm gonna have trouble making everything like the angles and cylindrical, if that makes sense. I'm kind of excited about exotic. I don't know what I want to draw, and I'm such a goober. I was looking at what are exotic plants or exotic fruits, and I realized that it's like exotic depending on where you live, because like obviously it grows somewhere. It's not exotic for everybody. So that kind of made me feel silly whenever I realized that. Like I don't know why it didn't dawn on me. Like anyway, so that. But then what I was thinking is I don't know, I haven't started yet, but ideas that I have are either like, you know, the fly trap plants, the ones that like open their mouths and like, or like they open their leaves, I guess, like if something lands in it and it like eats it. I thought I might draw those, because I looked at inspiration for that because I couldn't think of what to draw, and people had drawn those, and I love that idea. So I thought I might try to draw one of those. The other thing I thought I might do is maybe like an alien, or either octopus was what it was. And so I thought octopus maybe would be cute. I don't know, but we'll see what I do. I'm also going to look at the other future prompts, and that way I make sure that like whatever I pick isn't something else that, you know, that one of those things will be better for something down the line. So I'll look at that, but I'm excited. And I brought I brought watercolor paper down for the one for today because I've sketched everything in my acrylic paint pad thing. And I think that I want to try to watercolor something maybe, or at least have it down here for an option, because I've drawn all of these downstairs, which usually I go to my craft room, but it just seems like I've had more time, like find myself sitting here listening to TV wishing I had something to do. I hung this wreath on the door inside and I am so happy with it. So it's right here above our couch, and then if you look directly down to our coffee table, this actually matches it. And then over here on the kitchen counter, this flower matches the wreath. So the wreath and the flowers and stuff, it all came from Michael's like maybe 4 years ago. I think it was the first year that we moved in the house, but this was the wreath on the outside of the front door. I made sure it was really cleaned up and I brought it in the house and I hung it down here, and I think it's so cute. But I also I had some little string lights, little twinkle lights that are battery powered that I put in it because this corner is so dark at night, so I thought that'd be pretty. So I'm going to show you that because I think it's dark. Yeah, okay, it's dark enough where you can see. Isn't that so pretty? I don't know, I love little lights all over the house because I have lights on my little trees and stuff that stay up all the time. But whenever it starts getting dark earlier, like this time of year, it always just makes me happy to have more lights that are like just cute little lights, you know. This one is the one that I got whenever I very first moved out on my own. And so all of my kids are in their little urns up here, which is kind of dark, so sorry. But anyway, they're all up here. So that's their pumpkin kind of, so it sits on the table, you know, with them like that. I ordered 12 cans of kidney beans because it was a flat and it was a deal on Amazon, and I didn't want to be without food if we lost power for the hurricane. I decided that I would try to roast some, and they are really good. So all I did, I roasted them for 30 minutes with just olive oil, took them out, seasoned them. I used Sloppy Joe seasoning, the powder, and a little bit of oil. Put them back in the oven for another, I did 15 minutes additional, but I tossed them 3 times in that 15 minutes. So like every 5 minutes. And this is what I have. They're really good. You're gonna see, they're crunchy. This turned out. I love it so much. Oh my gosh, it turned out like, I'm shocked that I drew this. Anyways, I didn't draw the binoculars yet. I had to order a compass, so I'll show you that, and a protractor, however you say that. So I'll show you that whenever I do draw it. But thank you so much for hanging out with us today. I hope you have an awesome week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.